Grappling Dads. Gonna talk about Jiu Jitsu stuff. I'm Paul.
And I'm Kip. And we talk about Jiu Jitsu stuff.
So this week, a question that comes to us quite often, and one that I've had in my mind for a while now, is if we just keep on learning a new move every time we go, how the fuck is it I'm supposed to get better at this stuff?
Everybody does that,
I'm
too.
like, all right, so I get, 10 times in switch, right? So you get your 10 drills in of a brand new move that you've never done, then you switch. And then maybe you do that again, maybe you don't. But let's say you do it 50 times.
Not enough.
It's not enough.
Not enough. Not even close.
You go to the next class. It's different.
Son of a bitch! Or it's the next portion of that. So
right.
they show the one part, and then they're like, and then we're not doing that again. No. We're just going to do this.
So,
and you're like, oh, fuck. I wasn't good at the first one yet.
Or where I used to come from, you'll do unrelated moves. So you'll do, let's say, armbar one week, and then the next week it's escape from turtle position, and then the next week
good Lord,
it'll be footlocks. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I don't see how these correlate at all, and I'm having trouble remembering anything.
Yeah, well, I have to get into it. I think it's good. That's a good one. I like this one. I don't know. Well, I didn't read it, so
how dare you?
Do I ever? Well,
you do sometimes.
Sometimes I do. Well, I look at the length.
You're and like, I'm out.
Yep. I'm like, oh, yep, don't care anymore.
If it looks like a pro tip, you'll read. If it looks like a pro novel, you're like, we'll deal with it on the show.
I move the fuck on. I'm like, Paul can read that to me.
Fair enough.
We're good.
Yeah.
But we got some sponsors to talk about first.
Do it.
Yeah, we got Top Mount Apparel. Just got some new shit from them. Thank you very much, Al from Top Mount.
I did not get new shit.
Yes, you did. It's at my house.
That's the rub. I was so looking forward to that shirt.
I know, it's your favorite shirt. Yeah, thank you. We got the Top Mount. That's what she said. Michael Scott t-shirt.
I'm going to go with their best work yet.
That's a solid one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to have that one. It's a cool color, too. It's like a slatey blue color.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I like it. Way to bring colors in. So, check them out at topmountapparel.com. Sooner or later, we'll have a link on our site. Not right now.
Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah, don't wait too long because
it'll be there. We'll do it.
It'll be there. So then we got
GD10.
Oh, yeah, GD10 at checkout if you want to
GD10.
save a few dollars. So please order from them. Them supporting them is supporting us, so we appreciate it. Number 2, and definitely number 2, is is Tap Tape. Love Mike. He's awesome. Got some of the best tape, or, the best tape out there. Used it again for my toes. Works spectacularly.
I ruined my life the other day.
Oh, what'd you do?
Just yesterday. I grabbed my tape and didn't realize it was my last roll, and I didn't have enough for all of my digits.
Hey, dumb fuck.
Yeah, I know.
It's in my bag, bro. Yeah. It's always in my bag.
So you weren't there when I taped up my fingers, though.
Yeah, but you could just walk back there.
True.
I show up there. It's in my left side of my bag, dude.
I have the attention span of a squirrel, so that didn't occur to me.
Always have tape.
Yeah, well, it was my bad. So I had like 3 fingers taped.
Did you pick out your favorite ones?
I did. The ones that hurt the most.
These are my good ones.
Yep. I had my 2 pinkies and my my middle finger on my right hand.
Yeah, I'm going to need these.
That's my problem children right there.
Oh, man. Yeah, so there you go. So when tape is running short, the Tap Tape's running short, definitely tape up the ones that hurt the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
And I do tape up my middle finger on my left hand.
Yeah.
And I do it more for injury prevention and healing. So that one's just fucked up.
Yeah, y'all should use it for prevention because once they're fucked, they're hard to get unfucked.
Yeah, this one's fucked a little, but it's definitely for prevention to make it worse. So I do less of the X-Tex taping and more of just the joint taping.
Did I ever tell you how I originally fucked my finger? That's funny.
Yeah, that's really weird.
That came out different than I meant.
I think this is something we're not supposed to talk about.
As soon as it left my mouth, I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm going to need that to come back. Come here.
We're gonna edit that.
Here.
We're going to edit that for sure. My ears are getting hot.
Yeah.
Because I know you're not going to edit shit.
No, fuck no.
So,
that's a t-shirt.
Right?
Fuck your finger. Go.
Hold on. I'm trying to compose myself here for my story.
Fucking red right now, by the way.
Funny. So, I was doing a siding project on my last house. Decided to do that myself. And I decided not to just get the proper saw with the cutoff saw. I'm just going to cut them all by hand. Every single cut. With the little shearing scissor things, whatever they're called.
What the hell you doing, dude? I did a little job. My hand got wore out.
Dude, I thought it's easy. It's plastic or
no,
vinyl
it's not
or
though.
It's not.
No.
My that middle finger was just jacked for close to a year, maybe even up to a year. Like, it just always hurt. Like, I ripped some tendons for overuse. Oh, man. It's one of those things where it didn't hurt until, like, towards the end of the project where it wasn't really worth it. Way too late, dude. Yeah, I'm like, I got, like, 2 sides of my house left, I'm not going to go out and buy one for, it was one of those stupid
Yeah, don't
decisions.
do that.
No, for sure don't
No wonder
do
you pay people
Or
to
if
do
you
shit.
do that, have the tap tape.
Yeah, if you would have had tap tape, it would have been good.
Can't afford a saw?
Get some tap tape.
Tap tape's cheaper.
See, Mike, you got to appreciate it, dude. We come from all angles trying to get people to use your tape. But definitely check it out on Amazon. Leave a review on how wonderful the tape is. And then, we'll be happy. He'll be happy.
Everybody be happy.
Everybody will be happy. You'll be fucking happier than everybody. But
you'll be less not happy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, definitely. When you order it, when you leave a review, mention the dads in it.
Do it.
Just basically tell Mike to shut the fuck up. Anyways, number 2 and 3 are done. No, just kidding. Blackline Jiu Jitsu, Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where we train. Kids classes are fucking awesome. Come on in. I'm helping out usually on Wednesdays with both the little ninjas and the bigger ninjas class.
Nice.
I named those classes because I wanted to.
Perfect.
And my daughter's in all the classes. I have a daughter in all classes.
The entire family hooked up.
The whole family is there, so you guys can come check us out. They're really good. Even Ellie looks awesome just on her 2 days in. Awesome. Very proud of her. And, Chad took some good time with her and then went through how to do a shrimp where she was really good at shrimping in the same place. She would push her butt out and bring it right back.
Hey.
It looked great until she didn't move.
That's pretty much how I roll.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Shrimp, if you will.
Yeah. Shrimp it. So, no, it's kids' classes are great. Adult classes are great. Just come check it out.
If you feel inclined to beat up a grappling dad, feel good about yourself on your first class.
We're
the guys
definitely,
for you. Yeah,
definitely. Bring it on.
You can go home and tell your old lady or old man, I beat up a blue belt.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah, totally. It's going to hurt my feelings. But yeah, check us out, Blackline Jiu Jitsu. And last and definitely least is Kroyler Gracie at Kroyler Gracie Jiu Jitsu.
This pro tip is once again brought to you by Kroyler Gracie.
Yeah, after his slack ass didn't give us to us quick enough, so we did use another black belt, which turned out wonderfully. You guys will be hearing that shortly.
Oh, we got an epic email from
that
him.
Was a great fucking follow-up from him.
Yeah,
so this is
awesome.
who we're talking about. You guys don't know as of yet. You will by the time you hear this. But is Simple BJJ. We talked about it last time. Check it out, simplebjj.com.
Yes, sir.
It's Paul Elliott. Teaches out at American Top Team, Watertown. That's it.
Yeah, there it is. Wait for
That's it. So, yeah, check him out there. He's big into basics, huge into bringing up white belts and making them great blue belts. So, I mean, that's what we do.
That's his shit, if you
know,
will.
So he's a good friend of the show and gives whiskey to the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah, that was an issue. Still an issue.
Yeah, you gave it to a thief.
Kroyler's like, it was too good. I don't know what to tell you.
It's mine.
What was I supposed to do? If you tasted it, you'd have done the same thing.
No, I'm not a thief. But I can't beat him up, so we're going to move on.
I mean, honestly, what are we going to do about it, right?
Absolutely
Just get fussy over a podcast?
Yeah, it's our podcast.
Yeah. So like
you have your own coming out. You can bitch about us there. Feel free.
Yeah, do it. All right, moving on. Let's get this pro tip started. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Way to go. Way to go.
I got it now.
You're like, right. Didn't pull it up. Sorry,
yeah.
I had to leave the tablet at home.
Yeah, that's good. So. I got it now. The GDs asked me to talk about how are we supposed to improve if we keep learning new techniques every day. How am I supposed to learn all this? So this pro tip will be kept short. That's a lie. Not because I want to say this to screw with Paul and Kip, but because Paul's reading has been on the struggle bus as of late.
As of late?
As of always.
Or do you mean 87 episodes deep?
Yeah, as of late or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I've ever just made it through one.
No, you sound really promising at times.
Yeah, there's like, oh, it's doing good.
And then out of nowhere, you're like, subsequential. I'm like, whoa, fuck. It's on its face again.
I get overconfident.
You do. You get all cocky.
It's a real problem. Shit.
We definitely got to do the tablet because I did listen to those parts of the episodes. You did better when we had the tablet. Yeah.
It's so much easier to read.
You didn't jump around as much.
No. All right. And not to mention Kip's attention span, which is it's a real issue.
What? What were we doing?
Yeah. Before I start, let me throw it out there that this isn't meant to offend anyone.
Yes, it is.
Which means it's going to. This is meant to enlighten instructors and to help students of the art. I want this art to succeed, and while we have what I consider the best fighting system in the world, no brag, just fact, we often do it a disservice by improperly passing it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's going to get into it, but depending on how you teach it, like, you could be hindering how many people want to stick around. So,
well, yeah, confusion breeds unhappiness, and people will take the fuck off when they're unhappy.
Yeah, when people don't think they're learning, they tend not to want to pay for a service where they're not getting anything out of it.
And then I'm guessing, I don't know if he gets into it. I love not reading it.
Let's see if you're
fucking
on point.
perfect. Let's see if I'm there. I think it's interesting because the more lost you are, the more things you're shown, the more lost you're going to be on each one of those individually. So you're not going to feel like you're getting better when you suck at everything because you didn't learn anything properly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Well, it's one of those things where I've made the dire mistake of YouTube videoing it, and
Kroyler loves that.
Yeah, he's a huge fan.
Proponent.
Yeah,
huge proponent of YouTube and try it.
Yep. What are you going to do? So, I'll watch
New
something.
T-shirt. I saw it on YouTube.
Oh.
What the fuck was that? Saw it on YouTube.
Light bulb moment. Make it happen. So I'll watch a video and go, oh, I get that. That's pretty simple. Can't do it. Cannot pull it off. You don't have the muscle memory. You don't have the wherewithal.
Or
it's just
probably taught.
Yeah, right. It's just, it's one
or
of those
someone
things.
to go, yeah, you're doing that wrong.
But I think the same thing can happen in classes where you learn something once, you move on to a whole different technique, and you're like, yeah, still can't do it. So.
I'm interested in who he really puts the bulk of the, I don't know, blame's the wrong word. Yeah,
he does. Yeah, wait for it. He gets there.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, hopefully it's me. That's his go-to, by the way. Whenever I'm with him, it's like, something goes wrong. Oh, that was fucking Kip's fault.
Damn it, Kip.
I'm good with that.
Always fucking it up. All right, let's go to the root of the problem, huh? See? Here it is,
Kip.
Yeah. It's Kip.
Yeah, well, this is an easy pro tip.
In Brazil, Jiu Jitsu is trained for the single purpose of learning to fight and to defend themselves from the harsh culture in violent cities. We don't have that problem unless you're in, like, what, New York, Chicago?
Southern Chicago.
L.A., maybe, yeah. Not in the good old Grand Rapids of Michigan.
I don't know. We got some questions.
Not in the good old Caledonia.
Okay, not Caledonia. No, we're pretty good. Pretty good where we're at.
Literally never been in a fight. All right.
It's not fun. I don't know why people like it. It's not fun.
Yeah, why do people posture like they want to do that shit?
Yeah,
like they think they even know how.
It's not fun. Have you been hit in the face?
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, not training, hit in the face. It fucking sucks.
Not my favorite thing.
And, by the way, have you hit someone in the face?
Hurt your hand.
Hurts your hand a fucking lot.
Guy at work just went to the Golden Gloves boxing we had here in Grand Rapids.
Oh, legit? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you probably heard about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was convinced that he could have beat a lot of those guys.
No.
I'm like, I don't know exactly how sloppy they might have been. And
doesn't matter.
They're Golden Gloves, and I realize they're amateur. You wouldn't be able to beat
There's still top-notch amateurs in the Golden Gloves for our area, so they would beat your ass.
Yeah. And I go, not only that, but a lot of them, it might be their first amateur fight, right?
Yeah.
But they've trained a long time for it, so they might be nervous and, all the same feelings that, you would have in your first fight.
Yeah. Maybe.
Just saying. It's different when you're in the ring.
Oh, hell of a lot. You would know that better than I would.
Yeah, I did it twice. Did a little tough man contest in the cage fight, and both times it lasted 3 minutes. And both times, I've never been that exhausted in my entire life.
Well, it's the same thing that my wife and I talked about to Robert. By the way, Robert at her school, congratulations on your blue belt that
Good job, buddy.
neither one of us could be at. So quite sorry.
Yeah, I was putting in my
It's the first one we've
hours,
missed. It's the first one we've missed since we've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been at every fucking one. At least one of the two of us have been at every single one. So
Yeah, it's the first one we both missed because I missed Justin's. That sucked because I was working then too.
But I was there.
Yep.
We have not missed. So we're one person.
Yeah.
And so I fucking felt terrible. I really did. I felt terrible because I had asked for the day off and everything, and nope, didn't get it.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, but anyways, congratulations to Robert on his blue belt.
Excellent job.
Breed.
Alrighty, and Violent Cities. Therefore, being proficient in Jiu Jitsu and being tough was virtually essential for survival. Furthermore, in Brazil, the mentality when it comes to training Jiu Jitsu has always been be tougher and better and work harder. So, most instructors would teach whatever came to mind, no matter how disconnected it was, because they would teach under the assumption of if they, the students, can't keep up, that's their problem. That sucks. They would essentially cater to the top 1% of the students. Furthermore, we must keep in mind the lack of a proper education in Brazil. Public school systems is not nearly as good there.
It's super interesting how they do their schooling
here in America.
Super fucking interesting.
I thought that was an interesting comment because people are really disenfranchised with how the education system is in America.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what it is in Brazil then.
Dude, it's selective.
Yeah.
Like not every kid can go to fucking school. It's crazy.
Shit.
I don't want to speak on it a lot because I don't know.
Right.
But he went over it while we were out of town when we were out of town there, and fucking crazy. Yeah. It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm taking his word for it. Must really suck. If
Trust
it's worse
me,
than our
it
education.
sucks.
Yeah. That does suck. That's too bad.
Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody deserved a good education.
Education, which Paul did not get.
Last week I couldn't spell graduate. Now I are one.
It is one.
Is one. This lack of proper education did a disservice for the jiu-jitsu instructors that had no idea how to teach and simply assumed if the students couldn't keep up with the disconnected and poorly presented techniques, that was simply on them. If they couldn't keep up, it was their problem. Or they were simply dumb or untalented and therefore not worth the extra attention.
Yeah, they call that kip.
I was going to say that's my boat. Yeah. That's like my realm of living right there.
Right there. That's
little
us.
Dumb, little incompetent, but I try hard, you know?
Yeah, our heart's in it.
Right. I have fun. The students in Brazil then further fueled this belief that they, the instructors, were correct because they would just work harder and try to keep up with all the different, disconnected, and poorly presented techniques. They would work hard to keep up and please the instructor. This led to very tough, very dedicated people, but created a huge disparity in ability among all the students within each school. Now, I can see how that would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a bummer. Everyone was essentially out for themselves as they needed to find ways to keep up. Once in a while, a small cluster of like-minded people would form so that they could help each other learn. I've seen that happen in other schools where you had a few people that... So there's like, everybody knows about the jiu-jitsu bug. Chances are if you're listening to this podcast on jiu-jitsu, you have a bit of the jiu-jitsu bug.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's like the jiu-jitsu bug cold, and then there's the jiu-jitsu bug flu, you know? And some people that get that, like they can't get enough.
It's great, yeah.
They're usually...
Dave.
Right. Look at you, bro. Typically, they're the... single people, they don't have a lot of responsibilities.
They have the time.
Yeah. Not always.
Not always. No, but like Dave's got a daughter and a wife
exactly.
that he has to deal with and a bike club, I think.
Yeah. But a lot of people that can afford the time to dedicate to it happen to be single. And then they'll get together with their other people that happen to be
It's
single.
almost like they can allow themselves to have the flu.
Right. So then they get to be the 1%.
Yeah.
That doesn't understand what it's like to have a family and careers and happen to be old.
Yeah, the old thing comes into play
exactly.
there.
So they can just power through 6-7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, and just get good fast.
Yeah.
And they end up your next coaches.
Yeah.
Who coach just like that. Like, if you want to be good, do what I did.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't
I physically do not have that time.
Right. But I think that's what he's kind of alluding to here.
A little bit.
That's
like
my point on it. I might be wrong. The dads.
We're wrong a lot.
Kroyler, just send me hate mail. That's cool.
He'll just text.
Yeah, send me hate texts.
Yeah.
I'm used to them by now.
Feel free, sir.
Right. I like my early morning, you stupid son of a bitch texts.
Yeah, I don't get those anymore.
Yeah, my last one was when we were talking about the baby lion and the adult lion.
Yes.
And I said 1.5 grams, not kilograms. And he's like, dude, people are going to think you're stupid. I'm like, no. They already know I'm stupid.
Like, I'm just making sure. I'm just reiterating the stupidity. So.
And if you're from America, you probably didn't even catch that. So.
Yeah, what's a kilogram?
I don't understand. They're different? A gram and a kilogram?
Kilo. That's cocaine, right? Cocaine.
What's a kilo? A kilo is cocaine. Because America.
Because that's all I know in America. The cocaine kilogram.
That's sad but true. Damn.
Oh, we're good people.
Yeah, we're getting on top of this. All right. Now, that's not to say that all instructors in Brazil are that way. And from Brazil are that way. Yeah, see, there it is. Only that it is a common scenario. So, the same instructors, move to America. In America, people mostly train jiu-jitsu for, shocker, fun.
Really?
As a hobby.
Would you almost call them hobbyists?
As a way to stay fit. Nope, that's not me.
No, that's not me.
Yeah. For a break from reality. Now, that's it. That is damn right.
On the head.
Service. Secondarily, to learn how to defend themselves. It's a nice perk if I ever catch myself in a fight. And to fight professionally. Hell to the no for me.
Yeah, we'll let Jamal do that.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he's real good.
Yeah, I mean, I could kick that ass, but I'm not in his weight class, so I'm not gonna go ahead and try that.
Yeah. Did you hear he's fighting Butt Scooter again?
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
I heard he got a fight. I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, it's Butt Scooter. It's the only person that really stepped up.
Well, good for the Butt Scooter then.
Well, from what I understand, Butt Scooter's awesome dude. Like he literally fights to pay for his jiu-jitsu, so he can learn. I think he just got his black belt, possibly. And I've heard from other people, good guy.
Yeah.
Only problem is,
he's got that asshole friend.
He's got that asshole friend that talks shit.
Oh.
And that's how like Jamal kind of eased back. I do believe like after the fight, he really didn't. He was very respectful.
He realized
because it was his buddy was a
gotcha.
fucking asshole, and like he's like. So the guy's already spouted off to like every time Jamal says something online about a fight, that dude comes out and it's like,
ugh.
Oh, sorry, Butt Scooter.
Everybody's got that air quotes friend.
Yeah, so, asshole.
My buddy can beat up you. I'm like, what about you?
Bro, what about you, bro?
It's kind of like when I had a Camaro when I was a kid, and I built it myself. You know,
Yeah.
I bought the thing for like $1,500, and by me I mean I think my dad did.
Same.
But it needed everything. The motor, tranny, brakes, all that kind of stuff. So my dad and I built it, and people would just keep on like nitpicking it. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Pinto.
Yeah.
Like, then shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. This is my car. Not yours. But just a quick interjection. Yeah.
There it is.
There's the word. Is I was talking about Marcio when I was out with him, and Marcio had difficulty when he first came here because he was teaching like he taught
in Brazil.
And the guy, like, he was just intense, yelling at people, getting them to do stuff. Still probably the same Marcio, like, inspirational, fucking amazing person. Because he is. But now it was more like, fuck, dude, this is how you do it. You have to survive. Just murder. And it's like, he had to learn the culture that we have, which is much more fast food, fucking fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not so much a way of life here. Most.
The guy that...
some.
The guy that got my buddy into this at work.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn. Glenn got Jesse, who got me into jiu-jitsu.
Yes.
So Glenn got to go on a Brazilian tour of all the academies now.
Oh, that'd be
so
cool.
He got to go to like Pedro's and all, all that stuff.
Nice.
He just had a great time. He goes, there's a big fundamental difference between jiu-jitsu schools in America and in Brazil. In America, hey, why do you train? And exactly like Kroyler laid out.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's for health reasons. Yeah. It's for self-defense.
All those things that you just listed.
I want to do a couple of competitions, and I just want to have fun and maybe place well. Maybe get a gold every now and then. He goes, you ask any person down there in Brazil why you train, I'm going to be a world champion. Like, no matter who he asked why you train, what got you into it, I'm going to be a world champion one day. Like, oh. No, clearly he didn't meet all of them, right? But
all the Brazilians.
But he went to a lot of academies and spoke to a lot of people, and that was what they said. World champ. That's my future. That's why I'm doing this. Like, that is it's fundamental. Oh, yeah, it's
fundamental culture difference for sure. Yeah, very. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I like our way. I like having fun. We don't have a lot of listeners down there, so I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Right? Yeah, it's weird. In Brazil, we have very few listeners.
English is a lot. There's you don't see it as prevalent down there as a major language. You do in Britain, Australia, even in South Africa, even in Asia. You see more. Sorry, I thought about this.
Gotcha. I did not clearly think that through.
Yeah, I thought through it. I'm like, oh,
that makes sense.
That's why. Yeah. Pretty interesting. We have anything.
Right, and they're cool.
Hell yeah.
As a way to stay fit, for a break from reality. Secondarily, to learn how to defend themselves and fight professionally. Therefore, there isn't a need to be tough. Only a cool bonus that comes from training. I don't think I've gotten tough yet.
If I did, I missed it.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. It's kind of sad that I missed it.
Also, a good portion of Americans see learning Jiu Jitsu simply as a paid service, much like Netflix. Jiu Jitsu and chill, anybody? I pay for it and you teach me. In Brazil, anyone that teaches you is someone you respect because education of any kind is highly valued due to the commonly found shitty education and because people don't have to teach you what they know. Let's just say that the cultural difference leads to a stronger teacher-student bond than here in America, where it is seen as a service. That's fair.
I will give that because, can I throw out my opinion?
Oh, absolutely.
What's interesting? Because, you're the star, so I got to ask.
Oh, interject away, brother.
It's interesting because it is. Like, Kroyler and Marcio, it's like you can feel it when you see them together. Mm-hmm. It's a father-son feel. Like, it really is. It's a father-son feel. With us, like, let's use us as an example. We're closer, not of any fault of Chad's or anything like that. It's we're close with the people.
Yeah.
Our fellow jiu-jiters.
It's we're close to the community.
The total family, rather than just the leader. And you see that down there. It was like, yeah, it's a father and a bunch of his sons and daughters. Like, it's a different feel. And I was like, just watching those two together was funny. I was just like, oh, now I get it. It's like, now I get it.
It all makes sense now.
Because it was just the conversations they had, the way they talked with each other, the way they made me feel stupid because we're like speaking Portuguese. I'm like, you guys sound so cool.
So you got to get on, what is it called? What's that learning language app that everybody has?
Wow.
I did that fell flat.
Yeah.
Lead balloon
and I didn't help it
coming at you.
I'm like, Emerald Passage?
No, that's not it.
Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone. That's it.
I know. That's why I was like, Emerald Path? No, that's not even a thing.
There's an
I was going to say the Emerald Stone. I'm like, no, that was a shitty 80s movie.
There's an owl one that's an app, too.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah.
I'm going with Rosetta Stone. I think that's where you were going.
That's where I was going.
I was going to just follow him around with Google Translate going.
I think Google
Slow down, I missed it.
I think Google has a thing where they put it in your ear and it translates as they talk.
Oh, that'd be cool as shit.
I need that in my life.
Yes.
All right. So, in Brazil, because the bond is stronger, generally speaking, leads the students to work hard and show the instructor that they can do it, even though the instructor may or may not be subpar. In America, that bond is weaker. Therefore, if the student doesn't like the way class is structured, they leave and go to a different school, regardless of how good or bad the instruction is. I'm not faulting one side or the other. I will explain that later. I think he gets later right now.
I'm faulting people.
I hate everybody. It's everybody's fault.
If it's not fun, I hate you.
Right? So, now these Brazilian instructors are teaching in America, and they are unaware of the culture, which leads to a very small retention rate in their schools, as Americans are far more easily swayed to just find a school that fits them better. The Brazilian instructors just keep on keeping on. The few students that stick with them eventually get black belts. Those first and second generation American black belts have been conditioned to think much like their Brazilian instructors, and the cycle continues. Again, this doesn't apply to all schools and instructors, but it is a commonplace. I like his caveats that he just throws in there like, he sprinkles them in like salt.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, like
flavoring.
Caveat.
Just so you know. That was offensive. This makes it less offensive.
This may hurt your feelings. Maybe a little less.
Right. Here's some honey to go with that gall.
I love this, dude.
All right. Until the more educated wave of students comes through, education doesn't mean with a paper degree, and these guys become better, more organized instructors. But they were essentially trying to make sense of the immeasurably complex and vastly large art with their improper education. This hindered their ability. All this was none of their faults. What we have now is a large quantity of tough, world-class competitors that are still being created and manufactured by the schools that teach disconnected techniques that foster and cater to the top 1% of students. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Like, if you're dedicated and tough enough to do, 2 days, 6 days a week, and then do all your cardio and weight training on top of all that and have the diet, you're going to be, regardless, tough. Nice noise.
That was weird, right?
Just came right from your guts, huh?
I really, really want to rewind that. I'm not going to. I'm not sure if my spleen just trickled out of me or something.
I hope that comes across really clear on the podcast.
It looked like it did. It's like, what the hell?
Some throaty little mouse noise, like little indigestion.
No. I am drinking. Man. I am drinking a Red Bull at 8:30 at night.
Oh, that's
having something to do with it.
Good life choices.
I'm
right
so
there.
tired.
Oh God! All right, and that is why there are franchises out there that have a curriculum already built for their instructors, because they are trying to help their instructors and give them material that they all they have to do is teach. These instructors can be a bit. This is a fun word. Unerudite. That means uneducated, but he wanted to use a fancy word. However, erudite. This doesn't mean...
I know that from a movie. That's seriously how I know that.
Nice. I thought you just Googled it.
No, it's from a fucking movie. The intellectuals in one of the movies, the sect was called the Erudites.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know what movie? No, I'm curious.
I'll look it up for you.
Who is in it?
There's a girl.
Oh, wow. Now we're getting somewhere.
No, it was a trilogy, too. I can't remember.
Damn it. So it wasn't like Good Will Hunting? That was a very...
How about them
movie.
apples?
You like them apples? That was a great movie.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Ha. Well played. Because they say fuck a lot.
Yeah.
All right. However...
We're in Boston.
Boston. Baston?
Oh, now people are going to be
my
pissed
car?
at us.
Oh, God. I can't wait for that email.
Yeah.
However...
There's a bunch of them out there, too.
Shit. However, this doesn't mean that the instructors know how to teach the material fed to them. Simply that they have one less thing to struggle with. These schools largely target the hobbyist, not the world-class competitor. How many world-class competitors do you think there are out there, or that want to be? In America, what do you think the ratio is?
Shit.
Maybe 5%?
What, to people that do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can only base on our gym, like we have 2.
Well, let's go on the... Well, we're not a hotbed here in the Midwest.
Well,
it's getting bigger and bigger. But here, hold on, I'm getting there.
All right.
Let's go to our area. We'll use ours as a small segment. Go to a tournament. How many people are there? Like competitors?
Not many.
No. They're just not. We're not.
Yeah, we were lucky Fuji came to Grand Rapids at all.
Fuck yeah. And they had a decent turnout. They're coming back in April.
Yeah.
My daughter will be there, so if anybody wants to watch my daughter go again.
I wanted so bad.
You'll be out of town, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be in Florida?
I'll be driving back from Florida that day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my daughter will be there.
Excellent.
Actually, both daughters.
Nice.
Both daughters.
Really?
Yeah, Sid wants to do it.
Good times.
I go, what if you lose? She goes, I don't care.
Perfect.
I believe you.
I like your attitude.
I believe you. It's my kid right there. Oh, you lost? Sweet.
But did you try?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's all we care about.
Parenting win-ish.
I like it. All right. Additionally, we have a few schools here and there that have uniquely talented instructors that are capable of creating a curriculum, are capable of teaching, and that know how to teach, that know how to inspire students. These few uniquely talented instructors are standouts, and they are either educated or gifted and capable of taking an improper education and creating systems that build on themselves to help student learning, retention, and recall. These are rare gems in Jiu Jitsu. I'm going to go ahead and guess that Danaher would be one of those people.
I think Kroyler's just describing himself.
Yeah, right? He just doesn't want to say, like, he did all but say, like me.
I thought he should have led with, this is what I do.
He just memes himself throughout this article.
Just over and over again. I want to tell him that he's wrong, though, but he is a fucking rare teacher, but damn it.
Yeah.
I know him too well to say those nice things.
Ah, well, what do you do? These are rare gems in Jiu Jitsu. The reality is, in the three scenarios, are all based on the head instructor's Jiu Jitsu education, experience, and ability to teach and dissect. Now that we have identified the most likely common cause, we can go back to the original question. Already? How can I improve if I am exposed to a brand new technique every day? The answer is slowly. He goes on to say, ha ha, sorry that was a bit of my smartass coming out, which doesn't translate into me reading that, so enjoy that small joke from Kroyler.
His podcast is going to be hilarious. It's not meant to be hilarious, by the way. So,
Get on that, Kroyler.
yeah, what the fuck, dude? We've been talking about this for a while.
Right? Making us look like
I think the two of
liars.
us might be able to take out Andrew, so we can threaten him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Between you and I,
We can take out Andrew.
as long as he's not looking.
No, and if we hit Kroyler with a car,
Do you think that would do anything?
I think the car would
I
just
think
do
that-
that Matrix shit and just pop up in the air and then land back down.
I think the same thing would happen if, like when I hit that deer.
Oh.
Yeah, except that.
Are you going to
Kroyler
phase
would be
out like you
fine.
did?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
What do I do? Call the cops. Can you do it?
Stop talking. I'm going to continue reading. The answer is slowly. Ha ha. All right. The real answer.
That was terrible. That was worse than this first time.
Hush.
Okay.
The real answer is if they're. I hate you.
I'm helpful.
People are like on the edge of their seats. The real answer, goddamn it.
Goddamn, read the next line.
Is if there's a large volume of techniques being presented every coming day and they are unrelated and they don't build on the previous technique, that makes things very difficult. It puts the burden on you to keep up or struggle, which is unfair. To aid that, I would recommend note-taking, private classes, extra drilling before and after class, and during open mats. This is not the most efficient way to improve or learn. But that's it. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You know how few people take notes? Oddly. So I started taking notes because of necessity, right?
Yes.
I have a lot of material to get through,
Yeah.
and this is literally the only way I'm going to do it. And I've noticed, wow, that shit really helps. So I've been preaching the gospel of note-taking. Zeros of people have heeded my advice.
Well,
Actually,
and if you guys need a good note-taking device, which would be a notebook, just go to our website, click on the shop. You can get a Grappling Dads one.
Wow. Shameless plug 101 right
Fuck
there.
yeah.
I like it.
Buy shit.
That was awesome. Good job, Kippy. All right. I personally only teach one technique per week, and each technique builds very seamlessly into the previous week's technique. We stick to the topic for months at a time, years on occasion. Boy. That'd be...
I wasn't yawning. I wasn't.
But my attention span, Kroyler. Yes. What about that? Now we're on a whole different topic.
I'm a fucking gnat.
Boy.
I don't remember what happened 5 seconds ago.
This leads to true understanding, retention, and recall from the students. The other option, if you don't have the ability to put in extra time, is to retain what you can, and over time you will improve or change schools. This whole thing saddens me because the vast majority of schools fall under the first two categories, which ruins the experience for most people. That's sad.
Yes.
It's frustrating when you want to go somewhere, and I get this. You're like, hey, I want to pay for this class because I want to get good at this skill. And then you're not afforded the ability, I guess,
Yes. I guess.
I don't know how else to say it. Like,
I was literally trying to find another way of saying it. I'm like, yeah, I don't got it.
Yeah, it's tough. Because, I went through that in my years past. I'm like, everything is just disconnected, and I just can't get good at anything. Like,
I feel like your brain's going so many different directions. It's like, I don't even remember where I started.
And it's like it's hard enough. That's why, like, even if it's good, proper instruction like Kroyler's talking about, I still think that you should really narrow your focus, take notes on certain positions, and just get good at that.
Do you think... Okay, go ahead. Yeah?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Do you think that's another part of the American culture, though? So I know Chad... I've talked to Chad and Kroyler also about, like, how do you keep people, like... Entertained. We like, we want it to be fun for the most part, right? That's basically what he said earlier.
That's a good point, yeah.
So I know Chad fights with, let's keep this interesting and let's make the techniques tie together, right? So is it part of our culture that's creating the issue? Because
that could be
the instructors are going, oh shit, I got to make it interesting or people are going to fucking leave.
Yeah. I imagine when you're trying to run a school and you're trying to keep people interested and entertained, you can't just run over the same technique over and over and over and over and over until somebody gets it, even though that's the best way to train. What do they say? The mother of technique is repetition.
Yeah.
Basically. And it's also the mother of boredom. So ipso facto, it's one of those. No. It's hard. It's like a catch-22.
Yeah.
Like, to get good, you kind of have to make it boring. But it's
an interesting way of putting it. But I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be, right. So you can incorporate what you're learning into different drills, and I understand that nobody likes note taking because it does in fact suck, but it's a very small segment of time that you're taking out, and just the act of writing it out makes you have to think about that technique and realize how much you don't understand when you have to physically write it out. So yes, it sucks, and yes, you might not think you're getting anything out of it, but you really are.
Man, yeah, it's fuck. I hate it. I kind of hate our culture a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Kind of hate our culture a little bit.
We got to make it fun. We got to go over all these other techniques because you find yourself in a whole bunch of varying positions, right? So you're like, hey, we're gonna work on guard for 3 months,
amount of time.
Right?
Yeah.
At the end of the class, you roll and you find yourself in every position except for guard. So then you're like, well, I need to learn more than guard. I'm not learning anything.
Yeah, I have to know this.
Yes. So then you want to learn side control, mount escapes. Half guard escapes, scissor sweep. I want to learn all this stuff because I find myself in all these varying positions during each roll. And it's all different.
There's no way to avoid all those positions.
So you feel like you got to keep on jumping from position to position and just suck in all this knowledge. But by doing that, you're not allowing yourself to learn anything, let alone at a deep level.
Yeah,
where you're good at it.
Yeah. So once again, it's another. It goes back to the thing that I'm really onto right now, and it's winning isn't learning, but in our culture, everybody that comes in our class, it's amazing. Doesn't matter what walk of fucking life they come from. Good damn Lord, man, woman, child, doesn't matter. Yep. They come in thinking I'm going to win, and number 2, I should win. What? No.
And they'll even now they say,
is that a culture thing though? I think it is.
It might be. Winning is always praised in America. Like we make a big deal out of the winners.
No, well, let's see. Oh, hold on. Now we're just giving fucking trophies to everyone again.
Yeah, because it's a big deal to win, so everybody needs a trophy.
But no, the problem is, like my team, I coach a squad of just kids having fun. I just made sure they had fun. They were young. I don't care if I just wanted to learn the basic skills and enjoy doing it.
Right.
Well, we got stomped every fucking game. But they didn't keep score. And everyone walked up to me and went, hey, we're losing by like 5. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And the parents are like, don't worry about it. It's fine. You're going to get a trophy at the end. I'm like, fucking shut up. The kids knew, but they got rewarded at the end. Did you win? No. So they walk into our fucking gym like 10 years later and go, hey, I'm totally going to win in here. No, you're not. You're going to get fucked up.
Or they'll say stuff like, I'm just trying to survive.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
You see it all over the place.
But your version of I'm trying to survive is you're trying
to win.
Your hardest to kick my ass.
Yeah. And you're...
this isn't
so
surviving,
accurate.
bro.
This isn't surviving. This is you getting really tired and sweating on me.
Yeah, I can feel when somebody's trying to kick my ass.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no genius, but you're trying to whoop my ass. It's literally been bothering me more and more. It does it like, and I'm sure I did it, but I think I got out of that quite quickly. I had mentors that helped me out of that. But man, I know, not like I'm special, but I knew I listened. I had the open ears to be a dumb fuck. Well, yeah, that's just a given. And shit, you listen to me, dumbass. Yeah. So what does that say about your intellectual level? But you know, there's so many guys. They walk in and you're just like, dude, calm down, have fun, fucking chill out, and they still try to kill you. I got kneed in the forehead during said roll.
Yeah, it's weird how when you tell somebody to chill out,
they get worse.
Yeah.
Why do you do it more?
It's like those words don't have any meaning.
Or it shows weakness. Is that what it is? Like, oh, maybe. Yeah, I was doing good.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this pro tip. Then I'm going to read a thing off Facebook about that.
Oh, perfect. Go.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Oh, perfect. All right.
As you said, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
It made me mad. Physically mad.
It made me mad also.
Awesome. All right. We'll wrap this up with... I lost my spot. All right.
All right. Pro tip over.
I got it. The same with instructors that know the material to its finest. Nope, that's not it. I thought I had it too. I'm like, whoa.
So close. See, this is why we do the tablet. I got to just steal it from my daughter. Yeah. She's cuter than you, so I let her keep it.
Nope, check. Instructor courses help, meaning teaching people how to teach is valuable.
Oh, I think that's huge.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Doesn't happen enough, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
I think people take off to do their own gym when they're a purple belt. No.
Yeah.
No.
You need a mentor.
Kroyler.
That knows
Kroyler's system for doing that's really fucking cool. Yeah. Like you have to be able to teach all the way up to your level. You should be able to get somebody through the curriculum and the test at your level before you're able to get a red tab, which is in our gym is a teacher or coach. Yeah. I think it's awesome.
Agreed.
Everyone do that.
But it must be continued, not just simply once a year. That's a good point too.
Yes.
It's like taking one self-defense class, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can defend myself now. No, you can't. Negative Ghost Rider.
Well, continual education is a thing everywhere. It needs to be in Jiu Jitsu too.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Furthermore, having a capable teacher, meaning someone that can teach, isn't sufficient, as they must understand the material to its finest core. Otherwise, they will excel at presenting a material without understanding it. The same with instructors that know the material to its finest core may be incapable of presenting the material, which means while their insights may be incredible, they may not have the ability to pass it on. So, for all the instructors out there, seek to remedy whatever situation you find yourself in, meaning if you feel you can present the material well, but it is superficial as you don't really have the experience with it, work on getting the experience. Likewise, if you are super experienced but can't present it, work on getting mentored on how to present the material. Otherwise, it is a disservice to the art that we all love. End rant.
I don't think that was good. He brought it together.
I think he did. It was excellent.
Yes, as usual. Thank you, sir.
Per use.
Thank you, sir. We butchered that as usual. Hello.
That's what we do.
We do have some other shit to cover, too, which is good that we clipped through that pretty well.
Yeah? Do you want to cover that while I look for the...
Yeah, I can do... we haven't done our installment of, my white belt, which is Austin. And we worked on some things, and I forgot to read it. You want to know how I figured out I forgot to read it on the show? I asked Austin. Hey, Austin, did I read this yet?
He's like, nah, brah.
Like, nah, bro, you're stupid. I'm like, well, there you go. So the second entry, I need a connection. After a single Sunday session with Kip and Paul, it was safe to say I am the greatest white belt in all of Jiu Jitsu. So I grace them with my presence again another Sunday morning. He's stretching it. So they could be in awe of my superior ability. Wow, that's off. I like it. It's funny, though. So my base is improving. I will give him that. I have a thought process to keep myself from getting swept early and often, and at least make the opponent struggle to get me off my base. However,
I also flat on his back. That's my jam.
That's my shit. You're gonna try sweeping me? I'm just gonna lay the fuck down.
Yeah, watch this. Dead guard. Hello.
Dead guard. Dead kitty. What you gonna do now? Now I lost my place.
Ha! Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I know, right? To get me off it. However, I also struggle with passing guard. For instance, Kip has a solid open guard game. When I am able to pass his guard, he sweeps me with his legs. Also, and a few guard passes I do know, Kip obviously knows how to counter those. He's somehow a blue belt, which is still baffling. Fuck you. Wait till I roll with you again when I'm not injured.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, son. So, how do I go from keeping a solid base to passing guard? First step, patience. Justin, our Nogi instructor, the Adonis, everyone loves him, showed us a guard pass that I often go to, and then give up on because it doesn't work instantly. Elbows tucked in, hands on the gi pants, right around the waist, by the way, right near the hips. I know the pass he's doing. I mean, he's starting to do. Then arch your back and break their legs. So that's a little strong. It's you're not breaking their legs. You're just breaking the guard. Getting a little stronger.
Nope. I think just go for the breaking the legs is good.
I think you would win.
Yeah,
but it's I call it the cat stretch, where you kind of arch your back like a cat hissing at you.
Yeah.
So it works well. You just have to be patient with that one. And he wasn't at all. If it didn't work in 0.001 seconds, I would give up, not realizing that the pressure created was indeed uncomfortable for my opponent. And Kip proved it. He sat in guard, and I put pressure on his calves until he had to release. Breaking news, it took longer than a second, which is so true. People just give up on techniques because they're not fast. But that's not to say you get lazy and lethargic, just understanding of when you're in a better position than your opponent. Be happy there. Also, understanding modification to certain moves. For instance, I struggled with the weave for passing guard. You go through the opponent's legs, cup their knee on the bottom leg, and smash their legs down, sliding up to get side control. We've learned this. I've tried it on Kip, and he swept me immediately. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Are you ready? You're paying zero attention over there. You're really making dead air. It's fucking terrible. It's like just me reading and shit, you asshat.
I can't find it.
It's so stupid.
I think he's on the Facebook hiatus.
Did it drop all his shit off?
I think it dropped all his shit off.
Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, no, dude, everything's gone. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to be a better person and get rid of Facebook. How about you get some self-fucking control and just not go on Facebook? Just saying.
That would be better.
Yeah, I say that every time that somebody's like, I'm going to disconnect. Yeah, Larry, I'm talking to you. I'm going to disconnect. How about you have some self-control? It's not hard. I don't go on Facebook all the time. That's also because I'm old and don't use it. Anywho. So you're gonna interject?
I'm gonna
you're gonna banter?
Here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember what the hell he said.
Yes. Why you weren't? Yeah, close enough. I know what you're saying though. So if you get close, I can lead you.
Excellent.
So that's not to say the move is terrible or that I'm terrible at the move. Yes, you were. It just didn't work for me. It didn't work right now in my brain, which it didn't. He didn't get the whole keeping pressure on the legs, so he would do everything and then just let my legs go. You defeated everything you just did. So
you got to have it all right.
You really, especially I mean, if you have somebody with a solid open guard game, you have to know how to control those legs, and you cannot lose connection with those legs at all. So it just doesn't work for me right now in my brain. So we modified it for me. I don't weave, which I don't either. I keep connected to my opponent by smashing their legs and grabbing a knee to keep that consistent pressure when going to side. So basically, it's just driving his shoulder and through my legs, and then just pushing forward, and not worrying less about where he's going to end up, more about how he's going to get there.
Check.
So Keeping that connection is something that also has clicked in my head, hadn't clicked in my head until now. I've always heard eliminate space when you are in a dominant position. But for whatever reason, it didn't click until I heard it as keeping connected. I said it a bunch. I said it a lot. I have a tendency to look at what I'm doing to a fault, creating space in that process. He'd like to look down and watch everything he's doing. No, bro.
It's kind of like when you're in guard and you look down. It's just so much easier for him to break you down.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It just breaks your posture by looking down. Well, what he was doing, he would go to do the weave. He would watch his hand go through the, break through down and watch his hand hit the bottom leg and then push down. I'm like, bro, I know what you're doing, and I'm going to be faster than you because you're staring at what you're doing. It's like staring down at your receiver in football.
Right. Yeah, watch this.
Yeah, watch where I'm going to throw this ball. Don't get in the way. So obviously I can't feel all the movements my opponents can like upper belts, which is true. The more you do it, the more you get used to it. But the idea of staying connected allows me to more focus on keeping pressure and relying on my body movement and less on sight. Thank God. I don't even look at fuckers. People get annoyed with me. Somebody was getting annoyed because I was just slapping their hands and looking down. Last night when we started the roll, I'm like, nope, I'm good. Until I get my grips, I don't really, even then I don't care what I'm looking at.
I've been trying and failing mostly to remember to close my eyes during a roll just so I can feel better. Get a feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm relying on, I have to be close.
Yeah.
I have to maintain constant pressure and connection because I'm not looking. I can't see.
Yeah, if you're not looking, you have to know.
Right.
You have to be close because there's no way. Or you have to be connected. See, close and connected is tough for me because I'm a distance person. I protect my neck at all costs. Doesn't work as much as I would like. But
Clearly.
But I control distance. But I never, if I'm far away from you, I'm connected to you in some way. I'm holding a wrist. I'm on a wrist and a collar at all times. And if you try to break me off of that, I'm going to grab something else and switch, and I'm never going to lose those grips.
You're really good at keeping at least 3 points of connection.
Always. There's always a foot and both my hands on you at all times. And if you break one, I'm going to hold on to it, and my feet are going to be on your hips. Always. And it's because I don't like being close.
There's a fantastic video on open guard by Adam. I'm going to butcher his name. Ridznovic.
Oh, yeah, perfect. On point. Google that shit, people.
Clearly, that's it. The people who know will know him, and the people that don't, sorry about your luck. But, yeah, he talks about, maintaining those points of contact, and you always need, I think he talked about having 3, 4 if possible.
Yeah, and Jesse taught that to me. He's like, always just keep this and this and keep connected. He never really gave me a certain amount of points, but he's like, as much as you can keep connected. So for me, and a person that likes to play outside, I'm more of a pick my spot type guy and react. Well, I know where you're going because I always have something connected to you. So, yeah, Kroyler's probably like, Kip, you're fucking stupid and that doesn't work.
Maybe.
Well, it works for me. Not with you, but what does? So, fuck
There's levels to the game, bitch.
And I'm on the lowest, if not below. All right, this is already way too long, which it was, you fucker.
Accurate.
Patience, and find out how moves work for you. Go, Power Rangers. I mean, Jiu Jitsu white belts. Both. Interesting.
Yeah.
But so he did. He caught the point. It's not even something I talked through with him. It was more just like showing him over and over again.
Right.
Like the reason my sweep works is because I know where you're going and I can feel when you're going to attack, and when you go to attack out of your lack of patience, I feel it.
Right.
You're gonna be off balance. Fuck you. You're going over.
Well, that's the nice thing about. So you've worked on a move for quite some time.
Fucking a long time.
So now you have the feel of, okay, as soon as you're off balance, I can feel when it's going to work.
Yes.
Like I have that sixth sense, if you will. And you have to put in the time to get that with any move in any position. So that's one of those things where you have to drill
and be patient.
Move and be patient.
You have to be patient. Like you said, drill and just get, and that's all I've done. And now it's worked into a sequence. So it's not just one move now. I have a feel for the whole sequence that works for me. Now, it's the one I'm doing the most right now because it's not perfect. Fucking, I can get it on blue belts. I can get it occasionally on the purple belts. For if it's not solid and I can't transition over and over and over, it's not good.
Right.
It's not good at all. But, he's learning. He's learning.
I think Kroyler said it the best when he talked about learning jiu-jitsu is like learning a language.
Yeah. It's a really good way of putting it.
It's like you can't learn that in one shot, No. You got to learn words, and you have to learn how to put them in sentences, and then you can do a paragraph, and you can start doing dissertations and essays and novels, and you don't do that overnight when you learn French or Portuguese or whatever you're learning.
For sure. And it's been really interesting for me to help Austin. It's fun hearing people say, well, he's gotten a lot better. And I'm like, I had a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, Austin, you sure? I haven't noticed any improvement at all. Weird.
Not when I roll with him. He gets all fucking scared and shit. It's like, you're going to do that to me. I'm like, yeah, I am. Until you stop it, I'm going to fucking do this shit to you.
Nice.
So, but he did have a third entry real quick. It was this one's small.
Oh, good.
Competition win. I'll keep this one short since Paul will likely struggle to read my writing in the previous one. It was me. I struggled. However, I can say the stuff works. My base is pretty solid throughout. This is throughout his role for his competition. I used the guard pass Kip showed me and got second in gi and third in no gi, with Morgan being a wonderful hell yeah, I listened to the videos. Morgan's awesome as a coach. Just makes you feel good about what you're doing. Points out that y'all do it. Great coach. Great. Coach throughout the tournament for not only myself but all the black line competitors. Way to kiss her ass, dude.
I mean,
whatever.
She deserves a good ass.
Well, it's
kissing.
because they're both gingers. That's really what it comes down to. You soulless gingers.
They got to stick together.
Can't thank these GDs enough for the helping me get to this point in my jiu-jitsu. I'm not reading it. Ha fucker. It's my show. I can read what I want. Starts with a P, ends with an ass. Fuck you. And now I have more holes in my game to focus on. Can't wait.
Perfect.
So congratulations on that anyways. So
excellent.
Yeah, so what is you going to try it?
I'm going to try to go. So now it's kind of a moot point, but there's a post where it says to the person, you know who you are, that didn't want to tap to the choke. You know what I mean? It's like I let go to save your life. And I shouldn't. I knew this was the one. I shouldn't have to do that. Like, you have to trust me that when you tap, I let go. Well, I need to trust you to not let me kill you. The trust goes both ways, homie. Like I don't understand why people just go to the nth degree before they want to tap, or they just don't want to. They think it's like an affront to their ego and their very personhood. Why?
They're losing. They're losing.
I get.
Well, there's different type of people though, because there's me, where for some fucking crazy reason, unless it's real, like unless you're doing it right, it doesn't really choke me.
No. So I was actually funny you say that. I was going to say the exact same thing. So when you gain experience, you know how long you can take it, and you know you can give it a little bit more stuff. But when you're brand new,
you have no fucking clue.
You're gonna get fucked up. Like, don't make me extend your arm until it starts to really scream in pain before you tap out.
It's too late at that point.
It's unnecessary. You don't need to do that. You don't win cool points for not tapping out. You just don't. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how tough you are or how tough you think you are. Nobody ever cares in jiu-jitsu ever once.
No.
And if they do care, they don't matter anyway. Let's be honest.
Fuckers.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Exactly. Like, if you have the type of teammates that are going behind your back and saying, hey, I tapped him out, you have the wrong teammates.
They're called asshats.
Yeah. Like, you don't do that. You don't walk around saying, hey, I beat so-and-so's ass. Like, that's not a thing.
So, hold on. Is this a personal thing for you, or was it just the post that just brought up those feelings?
It was just a post. Like, you shouldn't be that way. Like, it's not a good way to be. No. You're going to hurt yourself, which is stupid, and you're making your teammates hurt you.
Yeah.
And that's being a dick to your teammate.
Yes.
Like, don't do that. Don't put me in the position where I have to save your life or not break you.
Well, how many times have I told you I have to let an armbar go because they rolled me onto my belly while trying to stand up? It's happened multiple times. Do you realize what you're doing? You're putting my weight, all of it, onto your elbow joint
Right.
the wrong way. So I have to jump off of that. I'm like, I had it. I was stuck. And you decided to try to fight it. Why? I've tapped out for goofy ass shit. I don't care.
I'll tap out if it's not comfortable.
Yeah, if it's
like I got to work tomorrow and my neck can't be jacked up.
And cauliflower is not going to be a fucking thing I'm ever going to have.
Oh.
So I've had people that just a loose ass, let's fucking any choke, and I'm just like, yeah, you can go ahead and have that because you're squeezing my fucking ear.
You know how when people just wrap their head or their legs around your head?
Yeah.
It's not a triangle. It's just over your head. And you never, every now and then your ear just gets flipped over or folded, and they do that.
It's so bad when it gets folded.
I'm not tapping because this is legit. I'm tapping because I don't want cauliflower ear.
It's not going to be a thing for the grappling dads at all. Yeah. It's just not going to happen. I don't like the look.
Yeah. And if you're the kind of person that has to brag to all your buddies that you tapped Paul out, the 40-year-old guy that doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Good for you. You beat up an old man.
God, yeah, have fun.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Well, see, here's what you get with experience, and not that I have a shit ton of experience by any means, but Ben does, and we were rolling yesterday, and he probably got me in 2 or 3 different where I would need to tap. Well, guess what? I didn't give a fucking chance to tap because he would just let it go.
Yeah.
You know, and there was even one where he didn't really have a move, but he knew it would put pressure. Once I got my arm out, that it was going to hurt my neck. So the fucker let go. Like, yeah, if he wanted to keep trying, yeah, he could have, maybe got something. But for him, what was the point?
Right.
And mine, like, I had an armbar. I just stopped. And he's like, man, what were you going to do? I'm like, armbar? And he goes, yeah. And we just moved on. That's what happens. Yeah. Like, he knew I had that. I knew he had the 7 other things he did to me. No taps were given. None.
Nice.
It was just fucking, yep. Oh, good job. Oh, that would have hurt. Yep. Just moving on. Oh. Like, I know he's 10 times better than me. I knew he was going to tap me. So he just let it go.
Because you understand, and he does, that it doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Yeah.
Except for if he's going for a bow and arrow. He really loves those, so he will go full bore on that shit. Yeah, Ben, I know what you're doing. It's like his favorite shit is getting weird bow and arrows, and he will wrench on me.
and if anybody gets almost into a decent heel hook position, I will scream tap so hard and fast you won't believe it.
It's actually a combination of hand flailing tapping and going tap, 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 tap. Yeah. That's pretty much Paul.
When you're not sure if somebody's getting shot in the middle of the class, it's me almost getting heel hooked.
Yeah, just avoiding the heel hook.
Right.
It's so true, though.
Oh, God, yes. I can't have that in my life.
No, fuck that. No. So, yeah. Wow, that was tangent from hell, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Good times.
Hello, everyone. Tangent free.
Hey, before we move on, a couple of congratulations. Ale from Top Mount Apparel.
What? Does he have a different color around his waist?
He got a brand new purple strap around his waist.
So adorable.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Hell yeah, he deserves it, man. He's fucking dedicated to the everything that's Jiu Jitsu. It's amazing. So
and now we can feel better about ourselves.
Oh, when he beats the shit out of us?
Whooping that he gave us.
Perfect.
I'm like, see, it makes more sense now.
Way better.
Yeah.
Good with it now.
Yeah. So come on back and, I won't feel bad, getting beat up.
Yeah. And
be like, it's expected now.
Yeah, now it's expected to beat the shit out of me. It's cool.
Good job, buddy. We're proud of you.
Super proud of you, man. So, he's a great guy.
If you're bored, get on Top Mount Apparel, Instagram or something like that. Give him a shout out.
Bastard.
Yeah, give him a hey.
And all his buddies force him to have his own personal. It's Al from Top Mount. Fucking search his ass, find him, because I don't think that's what he wants.
Give him a follow.
Yeah, follow his ass.
Tell him how awesome he is. He loves it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't at all. He gets so awkward when you compliment him.
He's like the behind-the-scenes guy. He's like, no. I want to make everybody else the forefront.
No,
we're like, no, bro.
And his buddies do that shit to him, too. That's the fun part. All his buddies do that shit, too. They made him have that fucking Instagram, his own, because he was living behind all the others. And I'm like, no, fucker.
See, you can't be that cool.
No.
I have buddies that don't just push that on you. So.
No. And
sorry,
it's also funny because he fucking gets red.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, compliment. Oh,
yeah. It's like kind of like how red I turned when I talked about finger fucking myself.
So the first time I finger fucked myself, oh no,
It hurts all over again.
This is a family
I can
show.
feel it. My face is getting red. Shit.
Holy shit.
Also, another little compliment. I want to compliment Mr. David, first competition. Did not win. However, good showing, good heart. He did not tap out. What are you doing over there, Kippy?
I got a cool picture of Austin in one of our shirts.
Oh, great. Anyway, congratulations, Dave.
David who?
How do you pronounce his last name? Can you do it?
I don't know.
Sortier?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Superman.
Sututor. Sodium? See? Sodium. David Sodium. Yeah, he fucking competed. Did you watch the video?
I did.
Yeah. Did you find yourself screaming coaching shit at him? Because I did. Like
did.
it was going to do something.
Mostly, what the fuck are you doing? No, stop.
Coming from an armbar guy who loves them, I just kept going, oh, his arm's right there. Oh my God, his arm's right there again. Oh, it's there again. I'm like, oh, this has already happened. So I'm trying to coach you. I'm all invested in that dude.
It was funny because I knew I knew the outcome because I read the outcome.
Yes, of course.
And yet I still was rooting for him during the. I couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to coach him to win.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, this already happened, and he did not.
But yeah,
he did good though.
He did. He got that first tournament out of the way.
And that guy that he was
himself.
against, you could tell had more time in.
Yeah.
You could tell he had more time. He may not have more strike, like a lot more strike.
Super aggressive. Too.
Super aggressive. Dave was like, I'm gonna go to my back at this point. Just gonna relax. He pulled a grappling dad, really.
Yeah.
Good move, sir.
But yeah, he did good. Proud of him. That was awesome.
Super proud that he went out there, and it's really cool that the event that he did it for, Tap Out for Cancer, is very
they
cool.
raised a bunch of money for cancer.
Yeah. So, very proud of that guy.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. How the fuck do you say your last name, bro?
Yeah. Maybe write it phonetically and send it in.
We could Google it, and it would probably like have this lady go, Sautier. Sautier's sodium.
He's gonna listen to this like you motherfuckers,
fucking assholes.
I thought we were friends. It's like we are, bro. We're stupid.
No, we're not.
Well, yeah, we are.
Well, we're stupid, but we're funny.
I'll give us
Ish.
that. Yeah, sometimes we have our moments.
No. Do you want to read the new latest reviews on iTunes?
If you bring it up, I'll read them.
You want to read them?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pull them up.
Send the phone over.
I will, and I'm going to tell everybody we love getting reviews. Now, I really appreciate them, but when they're serious, it throws me off. You
awesome. Said these were like on the serious side.
One of them's serious. It's amazing, and I just pressed play. That's my bad. But here you go. So here's one. There's two there, dude. One's called The Path, fucker, The Path of Your BJJ Journeys Experience.
Am I reading this? Or
yeah, you are. I'm just telling you. And then you got worth the time. I'm just telling you which ones they are. So I'm just keeping it professional at the end of the show, as we're like to do. Paulie's going to read them.
The Path of Your BJ Journey Experience. This podcast earned its spot in my regular rotation faster than I earned my first white belt stripe. Still working on the first stripe, by the way. Hashtag rookie.
I thought that was funny.
Dick. All right. Kip and Paul share their personal experiences with BJJ training and dad life, offering an entertaining, educational, and supportive weekly podcast that BJJ practitioners of all skill and experience levels can appreciate. Regular pro tips from BJJ black belt Kroyler Gracie provide high-level insight on a variety of BJJ-related topics. Yeah, I like it.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Like, it was like real. Like that was something you would leave a real podcast.
Right? Not this one.
You love how
we
we still don't get that we're a real podcast.
Yeah.
I know you don't. No, I don't either.
It doesn't make any sense.
My wife's like, you realize you have fans. I'm like, no.
All right. Next up, worth the time. I stumbled across Grappling Dads a few days ago. I've gone back and started listening from the beginning. Ooh, you done fucked up, Aaron.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
And so far, I'm enjoying it. Okay.
Thank you.
I like the random ramblings and joking mixed in with the funny stories. As a new BJJ student, I got to hit more. I'm getting some good info. I would have thought with their vast, in air quotes, experience, they would avoid effing with the average black belts and others.
No, we fuck with all of them.
Who apparently can take their sacks off and return them to Nicole where they belong anyway.
I was like, oh, you went way back to your wife being on the show.
Keep up the good work, guys. Oh, shit. That was
fucking great.
I like it. That's...
I love our reviews. They're my favorite.
Good times.
Dude,
Thank you.
Yeah, we have a lot of them, too. I mean, shit, 45 people like us. We haven't found one fucker to not like us yet. Not that we're looking for one. Not that we're looking for one.
Don't say that out loud.
I'm going to fuck everything up.
Oh, God.
No, but yeah, I think that was a good show. How about you?
Yeah, so do I.
You ready to go to bed? They're working every day.
You have one more thing to talk about.
What do I do? Do I?
Website, t-shirts.
Oh, shit, I do.
If you want to take the Grappling Dads to bed with you, you can get our faces on a throw pillow. No? Too far?
No,
Too far.
No, fuck yeah. First person, I'm telling you, first person that does gets free shirt.
Jesus.
Now we have someone to ship it, so if I promise you a free shirt, this will actually happen.
This is true, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't have to ship it. Because that was a really weak link in the chain when Offer Things was me having to do something.
My favorite was when you shipped it to Kroyler and then made him pay.
That was the best thing I've ever done. It was stamps.com's fuck up. That's why I'm to blame, but it wasn't. It was mine.
I like him. He was like, I'm not sure if this was a black belt move or a white belt move.
Oh, this is a fucking straight up black belt move. That shit was hilarious. Oh, happiest mistake ever.
All right, tell him about the stuff.
All right,
go to bed.
Go to grapplingdads.com. Check out the shop. Click right there. It'll take you right to our website that has merchandise like, I don't know, a fucking throw pillow. But it has it's got cell phone cases, notebooks for taking notes, as I said earlier. We have a few designs on there. I'm not sure if we're going to leave the other people's designs on there because it kind of buries our cool-ass shit.
A little bit. I thought the Jiu Jitsu community kind of drew up some cool stuff. You kind of supports them. I'm not mad at it. We'll leave it up there for a while, see what happens.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. I like our shit.
Me too.
So check it out. We got just a belt shirt from white all the way to... what do you call it, Kroyler? Average black belts.
That's right.
Perfect. And also our logo, which is getting worked on, actually. Just found out.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm so fucking excited. It's going to be a while because the dude's busy as fuck because, I don't know, he's really good at what he does.
Yeah, when you're that good, you're gonna get all the business.
Oh, yeah, we should tell people to go check him out anyways. Yeah. He's not a real listener of the show. I don't know why. Everyone should be. But if you guys haven't checked out fucking Ground Shark, you need to. His shit is, if you see anything that has an animal-themed jiu-jitsu or shit, he has Muay Thai ones out there, wrestling ones, but mostly a lot of jiu-jitsu because he's a jiu-jitsu practitioner himself. He also has a kid's book out. Did you see that? It's a little dog doing jiu-jitsu. It's fucking sweet. I read it.
Is it awesome. Shih Tzu and jiu-jitsu, or is that from somebody else?
I think that's from someone else. No. His is actually productive. Just saying. But
the name isn't as cool.
But no, he's busy as hell. If you've seen any of the realistic stuff that has, the monkey, he has a lion sitting on a fucking throne. He just released one today that I had to say something on. It was like the skull one. Oh, shit. And he took it because I was like, that's fucking awesome. And he's like, no, guys, I'm working on it. Just behind him, like, oh, that wasn't what I meant. That's just really fucking cool.
Nice.
So he's busy as shit. We're going to be patient because his artwork's awesome. So keep your eyes out for that because that's going to be on everything we have. And we're super geeked to have somebody that talented working on something for us.
For sure.
So, but yeah, check it out. Ground Sharks on Instagram. You can get his prints pretty damn reasonably. And his shit's epic. I've seen some stuff made into fat heads. Humongous gorilla on a wall. Fuck yeah. We're totally doing that. Don't know whose house that's going in. Probably mine.
Well, yeah, you have the entire... I'm missing one person. Nicole.
Yeah, my whole family loves this shit. Yeah. So, hey, guys, have that to look forward to. Definitely check out the website. I know it's a little simple, but it definitely tells you a little bit about us and a little bit about the show.
Yeah.
And any questions you guys have, there's a comment section in there. Go ahead and go in there. I post all the new ones on there. We have a good amount of followers. Be looking out for the first few pro tips to be sent out to you guys via email. And if you want to be part of that list, definitely sign up for it.
Perfect.
All right. Paul needs to go to bed because he's working every fucking day.
Got 75 hours in last week, bro.
Motherfucker.
Gonna get even more this week.
Good Lord. And no, the fucking thing is you can't go on Sundays.
No, that sucks.
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We need your mats back.
I know.
Or just invade your rental.
Yeah,
just go invade
there.
your rental.
Yeah.
Fucking push
like,
Rick out of the way. Fuck you, Rick. We're coming in. So, hey, guys, just keep on supporting us. We love it. We keep growing every week over week. We keep getting new listeners, and a lot of that's thanks to you guys telling everybody about it.
Yeah, keep on writing in with your questions and stuff, too. We really love
we enjoy it.
Yeah.
They may not make it to the air, which a lot of them don't, but they are always answered. And a lot of them are just repeated questions.
Yep.
So we have no problem answering them. Just hurts our feelings that you didn't listen to it the first time. Whatever.
I already told you this.
I already said it. Listen to the episode. Have you listened to episode 38, dick? So, but no, we love it. We love doing this. And, yeah, keep doing it.
Excellent.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.